everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Pathashala. I am Shilpa Pradeep. Please do subscribe to the channel. If you have not yet subscribed, please do it right now by clicking on the subscribe button. Today we are diving into the wonderful world of English grammar, and we are starting with one of the most important and fundamental building blocks of a language, nouns. So whether you are just beginning your grammar journey in grade 1 or you are a seasoned language learner in grade 12, so this lesson is for you. I'll make the concepts easy to understand with tons of examples. So grab your notebooks and let's get started. And in this video, I'll give you a detailed explanation about the nouns and their types one by one with an easy examples. So these are the different types of nouns we're going to study. The first one is common nouns, second one proper nouns, third one collective nouns, the fourth one abstract nouns, fifth one concrete nouns, and the sixth one countable nouns, seventh one uncountable nouns, and the last one compound nouns. So we are going to study these types of nouns one by one. So before going to the different types of nouns, we are going to study what are nouns with some examples. Let's start with the very basics. Imagine the world around you. Everything you see, you touch, you hear, or you smell, or even things like you can only think about, like ideas. We cannot see the ideas, we cannot touch the ideas. Like feelings, like happy, sad. We can see a happy person, but we cannot touch the happy. So like anger or hungry. So these we cannot touch. So these are the things we can only think about. All these have a names. Those names are known as nouns. If I tell you in a simple way, a simple definition for nouns. Noun. A noun is a word. A noun is a word that names a person, place, animal, or a thing. So this is the definition of a noun. So as I mentioned, what are the examples for person? We can take for person, we can take as a mom or a mother, a teacher, a doctor, or it can be a boy, girl. So a place. Place can be a park, or a school, or a zoo, and even your home. For animal, animal can be, it can be a cat, it can be a dog, and it can be wild animals like elephant, tiger. So for a thing, you can write any things which you come across in your daily life. It can be a book, a table, chair, or a ball. So these are some of the examples for nouns. So now we are moving on to the next concept, the different types of nouns. In that we have proper nouns and common nouns. We'll see common nouns first. What are common nouns? Common noun is a general name for a person, place, animal, or a thing. So it's a general name given for a person, place, animal, or a thing. It's not specific. It's not specific. Will not specifically refer a person or a place, thing, or animal. Example, place. We can tell a city. We have not specified which city it is. We have generalized it as city, or a country, or a park. These are common nouns in category of place. Person, girl. We have have generalized. Or a boy. Or a doctor. Can be teacher. We have not specified their names. We don't know their names. So we generally call them as a girl, boy, doctor, or a teacher. So when it comes to animals, it can be birds, fish, and a snake. So it refers to general category of creatures. So it's not a specific one. And thing. It can be a car. We don't know which brand's car it is. Or even a phone. Or a computer. Or even a flower. We don't know the specific one. These are known as common nouns. One of the shortcuts to identify the common nouns in a sentence is common nouns never start with a capital letter. It is not capitalized unless it starts with a sentence. Unless it starts a sentence. Dogs bark. Dogs bark. It's a valid sentence. Here, dogs are common nouns. So it has come in the starting of the sentence. So we have written the capital letter. So if it comes in the middle of the sentence, it would have been the small letter. Only in this case, the common nouns have a capital letters. So now we move on to the proper nouns. What are proper nouns? Proper noun is a name of a specific person, place, animal, or a thing. It is known as proper noun. Whereas common noun is a name, a general name given for a person, place, animal, or a thing. In the proper noun, a specific name given for a person, place, animal, or thing are known as proper nouns. And a trick to identify the proper nouns in a sentence is proper nouns are always starts with a capital letter. Proper nouns are always starts with a capital letter, no matter where they are in the sentence. If they comes in the middle of the sentence, if they comes in the starting of the sentence, if they comes in the ending of the sentence, it doesn't matter. Proper nouns are always starts with a capital letter. So for example, so it is specific, name of a specific person, place, animal, or a thing. See some examples for that. Person, specific person. In a common noun, what we have written? A girl, boy, doctor, or teacher. Girl, it can be a Maria, or a Peter, or a John. These are the names of a boy or a girl. They have specifically mentioned their names. Like a place. Place, what we have written in the common noun? A place can be a city, country, a park. We have generalized it. Here we can write Bengaluru. Bengaluru can be a proper noun. Why? So we have specified the city name as Bengaluru. India is a proper noun. We have specified our country. Or a park, Nehru Park. We have specified the park's name. So these are proper nouns. Then animals you can write. In a pet animals, we used to keep names to our pet animals like in dogs, cat, Max, or Cherry. So we can keep different names to those pet animals. So you can write those names. And a thing. In a things, we have generalized it as car, phone, computer, or flower. So if we write as Toyota, so we have generalized it as car. If we write the brand's name, it is proper noun. If it is iPhone, if you have written only phone, it's a generalized. If we have specified the brand's name as iPhone, it's a proper noun. So this is about a proper noun. So now the third one is collective nouns. What are collective nouns? Collective noun is a word that names a group of people, animals, collective noun. Collective noun is a word that names a group of people, animals or things as a single noun. That's known as collective nouns. For example, a team of players. We call a group of players as a team. A flock of birds. A flock of birds. We call a group of birds as a flock. A herd of cows. A herd of cows. Or a class of students. These are some of the examples for collective nouns. So now we move on to the fourth type of nouns, abstract nouns. Abstract nouns names an idea, quality, feelings, a state of beings that we cannot physically see, touch, hear, smell or taste are known as abstract nouns. Abstract noun names are ideas, qualities, feelings or the state of being that we cannot physically see, touch, hear, smell or taste. These are known as abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are just concepts, not the physical things. For example, I have mentioned as ideas. What are ideas? Ideas can be a knowledge. Ideas can be freedom or a justice, truth. The idea of understanding all the facts and information is a knowledge. The idea of being able to do whatever we want without being controlled is called freedom. So the idea of getting the justice for the truth is called justice. So these are the ideas. Now qualities. What are the qualities we have in abstract nouns? Qualities like courage, kindness, strength, the quality of having a courageous nature, the quality of having a friendly nature, the quality of being physically and mentally strong. So these comes in qualities. Then feelings. What are feelings we get? Love, happiness, sadness, anger. So these are some of the feelings we get. And state of being. What do you mean by state of being? If you are in a childhood state, it's a state of childhood. Friendship. What are the state of being? It can be a childhood, friendship, poor, and rich, and in a state of peace, peacefulness. So think of this way. Can you see courage? Not actually. You can see courageous people. Can you see happiness? No. You can see the people who are happy, not the happiness. So the abstract nouns are just a concepts, not a physical things. So this is all about abstract nouns. So let's summarize this video. What are nouns? A noun is a word that names a person, place, animal or a thing. Person can be a boy, girl, mom or teacher, and a place can be a park, zoo, home. An animal can be a dog, cat, elephant, and a thing can be book, chair, table. Then comes to different types of nouns. The first one was common noun. Common noun is a general name given for a person, place, animal or a thing. Common nouns always starts with a small letters unless it comes in the starting of the sentence. Some of the examples for common nouns are teacher, boy, girl, city, country, car, phone. So these are some examples of common nouns. What are proper nouns? Proper noun is a specific name of a person, place, animal or a thing. Proper nouns are always starts with a capital letter no matter where they are present in the sentence. Examples for proper nouns are the names of some boys and girls, Maria, Peter, John. Names of a places, Bengaluru, Delhi, Hassan. Names of an animal, so you can give a pet names for a dog, Max, Cherry, Blackie. And names of a things, like particular branded things, Toyota, iPhone, Samsung. So these are some examples of proper nouns. A collective noun is a word that names a group of people, animals or things as a single noun. For example, a team of players, an army of ants, a class of students. These are some examples of collective nouns. Then the last one, abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are just the concepts which we cannot see physically. Abstract nouns names and ideas, qualities, feelings, a state of being. Those we cannot physically see, touch, hear, taste or smell. These are called abstract nouns. For example, courage, kindness, love, anger, friendship, childhood, poor, rich. These are some examples for abstract noun. So this is all about today's class. If you like this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.